Alright, welcome back. This will be episode 4. Trying to figure out what happened last episode. It looks like I'm trying to fabricate a claim here. See what my military looks like. I'm gonna send my marshal out here to train his troops. And what do my vassals look like? They're all very happy with me. This guy, I might send my my court chaplain. Improve relations there so I can start collecting money. Let me resume this game. One weak claim can be pressed. How do I hear? Hungry. So pretty much I'm just gonna wait till I get this claim fabricated. Make sure my son gets all my property. I think I gifted him, yeah. He doesn't have a wife. That's gonna have to be taken care of pretty soon. Keep my dynasty going. I gained one intrigue, rather. Sorry, guy. I would join you in this war, but I'm trying to become king. Might invite this guy to my court here. Okay, this guy's visiting with his wife. She wears a shiny necklace, apparently some kind of priceless family heirloom. While she prattles on, your mind begins to wander. Suppose the bauble was to disappear. This could prove an excellent opportunity to better your skill at intrigue. Now I can stage the theft of the necklace, or no, it would be too cruel. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. My ambition is to increase my intrigue. As night falls, you sneak into the guest room and carefully remove the heirloom from the neck of the dignitary's sleeping wife. Now that you have the necklace, you need to decide where to plant it. Who shall take the blame? Magda, the cook's overweight wife? Sounds like a good option. Or Meldrick, local dung gatherer and dog spy. I'll go with the dung gatherer. Disguised by a single cowl, you present the necklace to your dung gathering servant, claiming it is a gift from the secret admirer. He's delighted. Okay, see what happens. The loud wailing coming from the guest room informs you that your little theft has been discovered. As they prepare to leave your household, you call on your servant to bring their luggage. So I'm calling the dung gatherer guy up. Your servant dumps the luggage in front of the dignitary's carriage. But as he turns to leave, his wife emits a shrill cry, and she's pointing at the heirloom. uh, she points at the shining heirloom around the servant's filthy neck. He gives her a toothless smile. "Do you like it, my lady?" It's from a secret admirer. I tell my guards to seize him. I gain 3 intrigue. My dung gatherer will be in the dungeons. Poor guy. This guy's accepted my invitation to court. Interesting chain of events there. My spy master likes me. She was in like the negative 40 or something like that. Let me speed that up. Actually, we can keep that there. This guy, his bishop died in comatose. Does this guy have any allies? 3. Oxford likes him quite a bit. Not worried about that though. A white piece. Only males can inherit. I'll leave it as is. I'm going to send my chaplain. Doman. My beloved uncle, Lorcan, is concerned that he is still not married. She died very young age. Let's see what we can do here. Sort by rank. I'd like to gain an alliance out of this marriage if I can. Doesn't look like that's possible. He's my uncle. I don't think I'll gain anything from him marrying like a high-ranking person. In fact, I don't really care about him at this point. He's about to die. He doesn't hold any titles. He holds a claim. Mine. I'm not gonna worry about it. He's gonna die anyway. My half-sister becomes a naive appeaser. Okay. This guy is calling me to war again. Wallachia, whatever. Um, I just need to make sure that these people. Yeah, I'll accept. It's way out there. I'm gonna find a better chancellor. I don't know if there's a better way of doing this than clicking around and finding, clicking on claimants. The assassins spread to Syria. Oh, okay. A branch of their sect has established itself in the mountain fortress of Masya, from where they control the surrounding countryside. All across the Holy Land, assassins are now hunting those they see as obstacles to their obscure plans. Church taxes increase. Very nice. Looks like there's a lot of conflict going on here. Let's check out the ledger. Yeah, that's a lot of wars. And this guy likes me. He's a better, could be a better chaplain. Fight to court. Yeah, if anyone knows if there's a better way of doing this to find people to invite to my court, let me know. I know that I can click up here in Intrigue and invite a noble to court, but it's random. I lose gold, and I don't know what kind of stats he or she will bring. It seems kind of pointless to me. Hungary won that war. Byzantine Empire. One reclaim can be pressed. Which one? Huh. I'm not gonna do that. A lot of prestige now. I started at like minus 100, I believe. So not too bad. replace whoever's already in that position for me. I think that was a court chaplain. Was this the guy I just invited? Yes, it is. Okay, who do I have here? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna have to send him down here to improve relations so I can get that tax money. My guy is 54. My son is about to own all this here. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends. I don't recall ever setting one up. I can invite the mayor of Wexford, my vassal. Why not? I rushed around trying to get everyone to work harder, not smarter, to get everything ready for the banquet. When the guests started to arrive, I waited patiently for Mayor Ungus, but still did my best to make sure every guest felt welcome and found its designated place at my table. Improved opinions. All my vassals like me a lot, except for this guy. I want my chancellor to continue fabricating claim. My liege, since I arrived in Leinster, there's never been a shortage of soldiers. Okay. How are they looking anyway? They're almost maxed out. I'm gonna go ahead and send my marshal. I can't send him there. Stay there, I guess. That's a lot of troops I can raise now. What, 1,300? 608 cold. Just want to make sure these places have castles. Before I spend my money. I want to increase the levy size here. Militia training ground. Light infantry plus 80, archers plus 10. I like archers. Let's go ahead and do that. Come on. I want this land. I'll probably target this land here next. He has a lot of allies, but they don't look too highly on him. This guy, I thought he had some good allies. Whoa, what's going on here? Rebels. Revolting, huh? I want to make sure I don't run that risk right now. Revolt risk. No. Militia training ground has been built. Send my marshal over there to train those guys. Maybe I'll keep it on opinions. I don't know. I just want useful information on my map. I don't want to just... Well, that kind of helps me. Just leave it there, I guess. No trade post built. Huh. Let me go ahead and build something else here. Just more like cavalry. More light infantry and plus 90 archers. Yeah, I want more archers. That'll take 2 years to complete, so I'm gonna send my, he's set to collect taxes. I don't need any more money. Oversee construction at Dolman. Alright. Truces are expiring. When does it expire? In 50 days. I bet after 50 days I can declare war on this guy and take it for myself. 2 weaklings. Wasn't dope one. You suddenly wake up in a cold sweat. The dung gatherer. You had imprisoned him for the supposed theft of the necklace all those years ago, but you forgot to let him out. You hurry to the dungeons. You're too late. The jailer explains that he passed away in a dark corner of a cell several years ago from the plague. His remains were dumped together with countless other thieves and cutthroats who perished in the same epidemic. You had been wondering about all that ungathered dung laying about. I lose 50 piety. I had a lot to spare. I really want this claim to be fabricated. Try to find a King of Croatia died in dungeons. I also lost an ally. I was just about to say I might work on improving relations with these guys. We'll see what happens when I die, though. I might lose some of these allies, I'm not sure. To the great Duke Brian II, we propose that Prince Harold of England and my daughter marry. Let's do it. I gained a ally. Just gonna speed this up, wait for my fabrication to appear. What's going on in England? After I take this whole country here, I might press on to England. church wants to organize a miracle play. They feel that I should pay for it. I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to invite this guy to my court. My daughter's concerned that she's still not married. Her husband died. The King of Aragon is 13 years old. I can arrange a betrothal. Wonder what he'll think of an older wife. That's 154 prestige gained from the marriage. What does that mean? Any children born of the union will be of the mother's dynasty rather than the father's. I'll do that. No? He won't accept the offer, but he will if it's a regular marriage. Hey there, how's it going? Alright, the betrothal has been arranged. Now I'm just waiting for my claim to be fabricated here so I can take it. It looks like my viewer joined, said hello, and he just left us. I have a few more in here, but they're all pretty quiet. Yeah, those of you that's watching these videos in YouTube, I actually live stream these in Twitch TV, and then I upload them to YouTube. This guy claims to be a better spy master than, let's see. Your main skill is state intrigue. I just invited you to my court. Let's do that. I'm gonna send you. Where should I send you? Here. Just study their technology. Wait. Alright. I need a better chancellor. This claim is taking forever to fabricate. Prince Harold of England died in battle against King Edgar II of England. I'm glad I didn't take control of any of these guys here. A large merchant caravan from a distant land has arrived at my gates. They want to enter. Yeah, let them in. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire. Blah blah blah. He orders servants to bring him seconds of his food. The merchant insists on leaving me a gift because of my great hospitality. Okay, so he shouts to his command in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. This guy will serve me well. I'll take it. I'm not sure what I can do with them. He wants to... This guy's proposing Prince Sancho of Aragon to marry my daughter. That's himself. Oh, they're betrothed anyway, yeah, let's do it. I gain an ally. I believe I did. Alright, on to my search for a new chancellor. Look at that. I will invite you to my court. And I'll replace my chancellor with the guy. He doesn't have good opinion of me. You're going to fabricate a claim. Nice. Hopefully that'll speed things along. I was just going to say I might need to replace my steward. He had a 9 stat rating, but what happened? He died bedridden. So that takes care of that. He's my new steward. Now I'm just gonna go around and upgrade my castles. 5% increased levy size and garrison size. Let's go ahead and do that. Send my steward to oversee construction at Ormond. My beloved half-brother, Merchad, is concerned that he is not married. Let's take care of that. Imbecile. Let's go ahead and arrange that. I'll find you someone nice. Accepted. He wants to call me to war and be part of the Holy War. I'm gonna first, let me see what he thinks of me. 25. I'm gonna decline it. -5 now. I don't want to take part in a Holy War, although I've probably accepted those all the way through. Now known as the Pious. My body may be sapless and infirm, but my mind is as healthy as ever. I lose a bunch in every stat. My half-sister is concerned that she's still not married. Just get an ally from this. Where are you located? He wants to get married. It's minus 100 for marrying account. No. How about an 18-year-old duke? Plus 4 prestige. Find you someone nice, and that's what I did. All my vassals look highly upon me. My half-brother wants to get married. Countess of this place. No. I have no choice. How about a baroness? Minus 200. Oh, there's princess. I want to leave that for my sons and stuff, though. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Take the loss on the prestige. Pope Constantine II has issued a bull confirming the formation of a new religious military order called the Knights of St. John. Oh, nice. The knights who have already protected and cared for sick pilgrims in Jerusalem for some time now have the weight of the Catholic Church behind them. Pious Christian rulers may call on their support in wars against heretics and heathens, but they will not fight fellow Catholics. Okay. Dear father-in-law, we request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against King Ramiro II of Aragon. I'll accept. I'll send one group down there. How about that? I'll actually help out in a war. I'm kind of curious to see how they get across this this water here. I'd like to find out where to send them first. Somewhere up here. You come here. There's fleets. Alright, can I put them inside the let me slow this down a bit. Looks like I need to look something up, how to get my people across big like oceans and embark army. Okay, load them into a fleet. To the magnificent Duke Brian II. We propose that the Countess of this place and Dunchad, whatever, marry. No, I want to keep them in my dynasty. I'll decline. Okay, you guys move. There. I died. Duke Brian II has gone to repose. Don't even know how to pronounce some of these words. At age 65, he died bedridden and infirm, along with the Duke. So that's my son. Pretenders to the throne. His son. Alright, let me pause this. For the most part, yeah, my vassals do like me. Someone claims that they'd be a better chancellor. Whoa, what happened here? Pause. No, I'm not gonna accept that. Yeah, I want this guy as my chancellor. Fabricate a claim there. This bishop, I'm gonna work on him with my court chaplain. Alright. Now unpause and see what my bishops are doing. Someone claims to be a better court chaplain. He would be better. Now I'm gonna have to reset that. Send my court chaplain to Orban, I believe. Pick an ambition. Improve stewardship is what I want. I'm holding too much land. Does he have any sons? Yeah. I was going. I'm holding one more than my max, so I'm receiving penalties. Um, Now I was thinking about handing off this county here to my son. He's 9 years old. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Let him get his own prestige. Grant landed title. I'm gonna give you this land here. Grant landed title. Leinster. Alright. Now I have 3 weak claims. Here, awesome. I might start pushing here. It might draw me into conflict with England though, because no doubt they're going to want to take all this land and unify it. Yeah, I'm going to disband you guys. No, I don't want to do that. Let's go back home. Dear brother-in-law, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. They want to call us into war against Aragon. I'm going to accept it. They mean no threat to me. They're all the way down here. So I can be in conflict with these people here, not worry about the people way in the south. I want to keep my chaplain, I believe. No, I don't. This guy's way better. Yeah. My steward has a 7 rating. This guy's an 8 rating. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Improve relations here. My steward. He's going to oversee construction here. I'm going to build a castle village. And pause that, wait for my ships to get back. Someone claims to be a better spy master. And he is the better spy master. Just want to make sure he's not in my family. Nope. I'm going to send him all the way out here to study technology. Alright. I'm going to declare war. I want to make sure he doesn't have any allies. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And we can call in allies. You called me into war and I accepted, guys, so use my military. Send them all here and merge them. Of course I will honor my obligation and answer your call to war. Awesome. Merge these guys. I'm gonna have to get some more ships. I believe 700 was the max capacity. $1,400, nice. Embark. Send you guys here. Doesn't appear that I can do that. Well, that doesn't make sense. How do I get into land? Interesting. Or I can just right click and send him the long way. Let me speed that up. Yeah, he stands no chance against me. Setting up the siege here. We're sieging the castle first. And I could just send them in to assault the holding, but when their morale drops to 0, they're just gonna let me in. Embrace the love I feel for my wife. Okay. I'm gonna split up my army and go send half of them over here. Defending troops take 5% losses. Alright, looks like I've sold to the castle. I know there's a way to split this army. New unit. Awesome. Send you there. Need to slow this down. He just defeated my army. Marshal, I can't pronounce his name, told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about. adopt the marshal's ideas. I lose 5 gold, but military technology growth rate is increased by 100%. Yeah, I'll do it. Victory. Alright, I'm gonna send those guys down here, finish off this army. I believe I pretty much control that. I really want to send you guys up here though. Split here. And secure this county here. This war is almost won. It says it's in favor of me by 62%. Righteous imprisonment. What's going on here? My marshal has a plot to kill someone in my court. He has 2 backers, another one of my vassals. I'm just gonna talk to him and tell him in his plot. That'll work. My liege, your demand is just, and he's not gonna go along with this plot. I'm gonna speed that up, hurry this siege up. Should see victory here in a second. Awesome. Peace offer. To the great Duke Flaithbertak the First. Blessings upon you and your house. We surrender under these terms. This guy loses 100 prestige. I should have read the war declaration more carefully because I won't be gaining this land. I've just fought for somebody else. Slow that down. Alright, that was kind of a waste of time. No. Send my troops back home. Let's see what happens if I... No. War was here you go. If we win that war, some princess will gain the county. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I should have read the war declaration on the other one more carefully. So, back to my original plan is to become king, unify all this land under my control, and maybe press on to England. My moodiness and tendency to lash out at people is getting worse. He gains stressed. trait. Interesting, my max demit size was 4/4, but now it's dropped by 1. I don't really want to hand off another title to my son. So I'm going to have to find a way to increase ruler stewardship bonus 0. It used to be 1. So I'm going to have to find a way to increase that. I have a bonus for my wife and my counselors. And my steward only has a 6 stat rating here. So I'm going to find someone with a bigger, like this guy. The new bird is almost too perfect. I enjoy every hunt with her, and the cook has trouble finding new recipes for rabbit. Diplomacy +1 if I select here. Alright, what did that do to my stewardship? I don't remember what my rating was before, but I still don't get a bonus. So I'm going to look at my other counselors to see what I can do. Spy Master. He has a 4 stewardship stat. This guy has an 8 rating and a what is intrigue? 11 intrigue rating, whereas my current spy master is 11. I don't really need a spy master right now, I don't think. I'm gonna go ahead and appoint this guy. See if that changed my. It sure did. It's a 20 rating now, but it's not enough. This guy's no longer spy master. I just appointed him and he died. All right. I'm gonna appoint this guy. I'm gonna have to find some other ways to improve that. What's her stewardship? 2. I need to make sure my succession is set up correctly too. My heir is this guy who has a title because I gave it to him earlier. By bribing, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I've managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Kildare. Awesome. To use it, I lose 52 gold and 100 prestige. Alright. Talk to this guy. I'm going to declare war for this claim. I'm going to raise my military. So now all of you guys here. I might have to split them to take care of this army, or I can just send them all at once. Deal with this army sieging pretty much my capital. My dude's martial stat went down by 2. That's not cool at all. I won that battle, and I'm gonna push into his land. And watch his morale go down. I'm gonna let go of my vassals' levies right now before they get upset. Defending troops take 5% losses. The specter of hunger is an ever-present fear for the defenders. The cruel arithmetic of siege means that defenders of this place starve to death, and there is more food for those that remain. Okay. Somebody just died. Someone in my court died of great pox. How are we looking here? Victory. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to send my chancellor to fabricate a claim. Fabricate claim here. Peace offer. We surrender under these terms. I gain the county. I gain 100 prestige. He loses 100 prestige. I will accept that. Release my military. One titles can be usurped rather. I'm going to send my marshal to train troops here. And after he's raised enough troops, I might give this land to my son as well. I'm holding too many lands. Why would I usurp this title? Because this guy is holding it? Alright, let's do that. Give me 50 prestige and lose 170 gold. I can't afford that. And it'll probably say I can press onto this guy. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna declare war on this guy and take this land as well. Move everyone here. Merge him. And press into his land. Now I'm gonna have to use the wiki or Google or something to figure out how to increase this. I mean, it shows a formula right there, but it's not very specific. Legalism +1 technology. Legalism. Let's study that then. See how my vassals are looking right now. Some of them don't like me. He's gonna send me a peace offer. We surrender under these terms. Earl Renaud becomes. Let me see. Earl Renaud Duke. That's me. Flabertack. I guess that's how it's said. The first becomes Earl Ronald's new liege. But I want the county. I don't care who you're supporting. Huh. Guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. Create the Kingdom of Ireland. I'll gain 400 prestige, and it'll cost me 35 gold and 200 piety. We'll see what happens. I created the title Kingdom of Ireland. So I've accomplished what I've wanted to do this whole time, is become king. I've unified all of these areas. But I want to remove this guy. Yeah, he doesn't have good opinion of me. I don't want vassals that don't like me. If I revoke the title, it'll cost me 50 prestige. It'll lower his opinion of me. It's already the lowest it can be. And the other vassals by -20 as well. There's a 5% chance he will revolt. Interesting. I'm just gonna go ahead and revoke it. I'm gonna have to. We must have a special revoke reason if we have a truce. Can I imprison him? Do like I did on my first Let's Play. Using this option is viewed as oh, that's where I got my tyrant trait earlier. And lower all of your subjects' opinion of you by -40. interesting. New important decisions are available. I can hold a grand tournament for 200 gold, but gain 100 prestige. I'm not. I don't know. I don't think I should do that. Not yet, anyway. I really want to remove this guy. I want all my vassals to be someone in my dynasty. That's not working out very well because none of these guys are my dynasty. I'll just keep it as is. I'll have my chancellor improve relations here. What else do I have? This bishop. I'm gonna send my chaplain. What was that? Okay. Improve religious relations here. Because like I said before, with the religious people, their opinion of me has to be higher than their opinion of whoever this guy is. Another thing I have to be concerned about is revolting. I don't have to worry about that. Slow that down. Just work on my vassals. I can just send you a title, or award you a title rather. Award honorary title, High Almoner, plus tenure opinion. And I'm starting to see that money now. Actually, I gave the title to him, but I'm seeing yearly income of 2.7 gold now. Someone in my court died. You know why don't I hold that tournament? I sent forth messengers around the realm to spread word that a grand tournament is to be held. Cool. I'm gonna have to, let's see, which ones do I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, who is that, my son? I'm gonna give my son control of this land here. Grant landed title of Kildar. Actually, can I do that with this land here too? What's it called? Dublin. Talk to my son. Grant landed title. No, but I'll give him Kildar. Alright. I'm at 4 and I'm not exceeding the max, there would be no penalties. Whatever the penalties are, I believe that would be tax money. My steward is idle. Let's increase levy size. Increase cavalry. You can do that. Ormond. Yeah. Increase levy size, tax income, and fort level for only 50 gold. Oversee construction here. I have 2 allies. This guy is my son, okay. He thinks very highly of me, obviously, because I have given him 2 lands, 2 titles. I have another ally who's in jail. My sister's husband. I guess that's what happens if my allies call me to war and I don't actually go over there and help him. But on my first Let's Play video of this game, I called my allies to help me in the war here, and they didn't even bother to show up, so it's kind of returning the favor. I have a bunch of claims here in Scotland. Alright, within 2 months I'll start my grand tournament. Okay. So I sent my chancellor here to improve relations, and apparently it worked. Donald Dunbar, who is my marshal, has been crowned the winner of the grand tournament. My guest, Toothall Brian, has tragically been wounded during the tournament. Most unfortunate. And my son, he placed 2nd place in the grand tournament. Some random guy from here placed third place. The tournament is now over. Time to bask in the glory. Opinions gained everywhere. Except for this guy. I'm sick of always being kind to everyone. I lose the kind trait. knowledge of bows has increased. His opinion should have increased, and it's not. Wonder what's going on with that. My mission to Dublin has so far been a success. It says Earl Reinald's opinion of the king, which is me, has changed by plus 40. But if I look here, okay, now it's changing. I'm 44 years old. Just gotta make sure my succession is set up correctly, which it is. He's a minus 21 opinion now. Next time I should put him in positive. My spy master died to a natural death. I'll replace him. What else can I do with my intrigue? I'll select the option where my bishop continues having a good relationship with me. I have a lot more law options because I'm king. Vassals are a law unto themselves. Their obligations to the liege is minimal. No. Right now it's set at vassals enjoy a large degree of autonomy, but have to provide their liege with a fairly substantial portion of the levies. Okay. The powers of the nobility and monarch are in precarious balance. Vassals can no longer wage private wars within the realm. This law determines who appoint bishops. As I have difficulty distinguishing the handle from a blade of a sword, blah blah blah, I would rather delegate the troublesome task of handling the troops of my marshal, or to my marshal. I don't want to lose marshal. I'll just work harder on that. I'm gonna switch this to a medium crown authority, I believe. Depends on vassal's opinion will change by -10. I think I can afford that. the same time, there's really no reason to do that. I can raise 1,000 of my own and 800 for my vassals. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I want to forbid all these guys except for my marshal to lead armies. Unless they have a good martial trait. I don't feel too well. Something's wrong with me. I'm burning up with fever, my nose is running, and my head feels as if someone is banging something hard against it. Please kill me. I gained the ill trait. Seem like I could improve religious relations here. Alright. Nice. I just took that land from this guy, and I've been working on his opinion of me. And I just got it to the positive, and I died. He's died by an honorable death at age 46. He died after a period of illness. So my son takes over. I'm gonna pause that. How old are you? I'm 22 years old. I have one daughter. So I'm gonna have to start pumping out some kids. I don't think a female, well, she is my heir. The oldest child of the ruler inherits all titles. Your successors will like the law, but other members of your dynasty will slightly disapprove. Women can inherit, but only if there are no eligible males. I still want to pump out some boys. See what happens. Normally right here I would say I'm just gonna give 2 titles to my son, but I don't have one. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. Dynasty tree. Alright, so that's me. It's my sister. She has no kids. Just gonna let this play out. How do my vassals think of me? I'm gonna have to work on this guy yet again. Alright, you improve relations in Dublin. you to improve religious relations here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I spent all that time improving all my vassals' opinions of me, and then he dies right when I get it to a good spot. So I might have to start awarding titles to these guys. It won't make a difference though, because, yeah, let's see, if I talk to him, award a title, opinion plus 15. I can appoint or award someone the title of court jester, but the opinion will change. -10. Okay. By the way, it's not gonna help me too much. I'm starting to think that someone in my court might fancy me. It's good to be the king. Oh, I'm gonna make a move. I went to her chamber and gave her a good tumble. Indeed, it is good to be the king. I wonder what happens if I have a bastard child. This guy claims he would be a better court chaplain. He does have a better stat. And 8 in stewardship. I'm keeping my current guy because I gain a bonus from his stewardship, and I need stewardship to increase this. She needs to start pumping out sons. Or maybe the female that I gave a good tumble to, she'll have a son. Maybe I can legitimize him, and we'll see what happens. This guy claims he'll be a better spy master. No. I might start fabricating a claim and unify all this land here. Do you have any allies? You have 6 allies. None of them think of you too highly. My magistrates are struggling to administrate my oversized demands. Shit. Revolt risk increased by 5%. Alright, I'm gonna send my marshal to suppress bolts here. And I'm gonna have to start handing out my titles. I need to hand out 2 titles. Like I said earlier, I would just hand them out to my sons, but I don't have any. I was gonna wait till she starts spitting out more children, but that's not gonna happen. I want to keep all my titles within my dynasty. I can't land her a title. So maybe someone in my court who has a good opinion of me, and someone in my dynasty. think too highly of me. None of these guys do. Talk to you, grant land a title. Of Kildare. Alright. One more. Someone who has a good opinion of me. Queen of Ireland. I can't give my daughter the land. Can I give my wife? No, she's female. She can't. And I couldn't change the laws. Though you would think because I'm king I can do that. But I can't change the gender laws. I have to be in rule for at least 10 years. I just took the throne over, so that's not gonna happen. I'll just grant you the title of Leinster. How about that? I have to give off one more. Did he not accept? Okay. I don't. That obviously didn't happen. Let me find somebody else. My kinsman. Grant land a title. I see it'll change opinion by 40, so he'll be in the positive. There we go. All taken care of. Now I need to invite people to my court, or my council. I need a chancellor, a marshal. These guys don't think highly of me at all. I wonder if that'll be a problem in the future. And you. But I think I can arrange a marriage, and you might be happier. Someone of high rank. See what happens. Okay. That was a plus 14 now. The peasants of Desmond are slowly starting to respect my rule again. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've done. I dropped this to 4 to 4. And they're starting to respect me. They're barely able to pay their taxes. I can lower tax rate. I have enough money, and yeah, if I kept it the same, all these guys' opinions of me is going to change by -20, and I'm sitting there trying to increase everyone's opinion of me, so I might as well do that. Alright, I need to send my chancellor to improve relations here. I'm going to send my court chaplain here. I'm going to talk to this guy and grant him a title. This guy. He'll be cupbearer. Gain plus 15 opinion. So he'll start paying me taxes. There he is. Speed time up a bit. I have an idle spy master. A son was born. Wait. It's my bastard child. I can legitimize him. I can just acknowledge him as mine. He will be part of my dynasty. If I legitimize him, he'll be a member of my house. Or denounce the child. I'm gonna legitimize him. But that didn't help my, okay, there you go. My son is now, my bastard son is the heir. She doesn't think too highly of me now, no. What does she think of me? She doesn't like me at all. Because I legitimized the bastard. She lost all her titles. That's what happens when you give someone a good tumble. I'm down to one ally. I'm already having health problems. To the glorious king, we propose that King Duncan III of Scotland and Princess, my sister, how old are you? 16. What if I arrange a betrothal instead of my 2-year-old daughter? Let's see if that's possible. What's her name, though? I don't know my own daughter's name. Princess something of Ireland. Starts with an L. I'll remember that. Right here, my daughter. And I'll gain an ally with Scotland once they get married, and I'll get some prestige. He's gonna have to wait a while to get married, but whatever. I think he's going to accept it. Alright. How are our vassals looking? Seeing another woman behind my spouse's back is becoming quite troublesome for me. The lies tear at my soul and the lies tear at my soul, and my longing to be with my lover is almost too much. It's time to end such affairs and settle down. It will work out if I give it a little bit more effort. I will gain the stress trait. I don't want that. I've had a guy that I controlled, just, I think episode 2 of the Let's Play, and he died because he was too stressed. And I can choose I don't care for my spouse rather. Yeah, I'm gonna end it. Alright. Now, back to my vassals. I'm going to send my court chaplain to Ormond. My content lifestyle cost a bit, but I don't mind paying for it. Lose 3 gold. I can afford that. Now I think as soon as where is he? The Earl of Dublin. As soon as he becomes happy with me, I'm going to fabricate a claim. Probably here. And work on unifying all of Ireland here. 4 weak claims. To the king, myself, we propose that Prince Andrew of Scotland so he's going to marry my daughter whenever she's of age. And now he wants his son and my sister to marry. Originally, he wanted to marry my sister. Alright, that's her right there. I don't have another daughter, do I? No. See, my plan was to gain an ally of Scotland, and also somehow, however the succession works, also gain control of some parts of Scotland. If my sister marries his son, and they have a kid, that kid will be the heir. I want it to come. I have no choice. I don't have a daughter to marry off to his son. I might as well just marry off my sister. But I did gain an ally in that guy, King of Scotland. So that might help me out whenever I make my push into England. Looks like they have a lot of problems here. Unpause. And already he's trying to call me to war. We request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against Duke Patrick I of Albany. Where is he? The king of... So, I'll be going to war here, I believe. Interesting. I don't want to lose 100 prestige, and I want to keep good relations with him because I do plan on making a push into England. What's this war for? For Robert's claim on Scotland. Who's Robert? I'll accept, but I also see that there's a faction forming in Ireland, and my vassal is the leader of this faction to lower crown authority in Ireland. He has 30%, he has 376 men, which is 30% of what I have. If that number rises, then he's gonna send me a demand and tell me to lower crown authority, and if I don't do that, then he'll go to war with me. However, I thought I lowered crown authority. Yeah, or actually, initially I was going to raise it to medium, but I'm not going to make it minimum. They need to give me, I'm their king, they need to support me in some kind of way. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Now, war. Alright. We're currently losing that war. I'm gonna call up my army and my vassal's army. Move them here, and I'm gonna merge them. Merge. Send you guys up here. I'm also going to slow this down so I can keep track of everything. Alright, and I need to figure out okay, one war ended. here and see what I can do. I've lost that battle. Wow, that's terrible. Where's my marshal? I don't have a marshal. You need to train troops. I can't really tell whose side I'm on right now. Duke Gospatrick of Albany. This is all of Albany. So, while he's... I guess this would be my ally here. Hold on. Ally. Oh, he's the king. Yeah. He controls all this. So everything in blue here is what this guy is trying to take control. So I'll start off by sieging the blue. Now I can't siege this. I can send my men in, but their morale is not going to drop because I don't have more men than the attackers. And this is that faction I was talking about. For too long the crown has restricted our historic rights and liberties. The time has come to lower the crown authority. Submit to this demand peacefully or face the consequences. Wonder if I can safely get my men back here. He has 482 men right now. That will not be blackmailed. If anything, I'll hire some mercenaries to take care of him. And he is declared ace. We have a civil war going on right now. I'm gonna call allies here. It's not like he can send anyone anyway. Yeah, he's busy with his land over here. Fortunately, he didn't kill off all of my army. Defending troops get a minus 10% morale, which is my land. Alright, victory. Send him up here and finish off this army. And then I'm going to send him to Dublin. He doesn't have enough troops to siege any of my holdings here. And I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to release my vassals' troops. My wife is pregnant. Might not have needed to legitimize my bastard child. Defending troops here get minus 10% morale. Victory. My daughter was born. Peace offer. Okay, this might work out. So he's offering peace. I will imprison him for declaring war on me and starting the civil war. I'll gain 100 prestige and he'll lose 200 prestige. I'll accept. Now what I'm gonna do is pause that. Prisoners. This guy, I didn't want him to be my vassal anyway. And I really don't want him to be vassal. This will lower Earl Roynald's opinion of you by 80. Since he's a traitor, the other vassals will not object. Awesome. Now I need to hand off this land. And I'm going to give it to my son. Where's Dublin? There we go. My chancellor died. Your skill is diplomacy right here. How are my vassals looking? They're all happy with me. I just need to send my court chaplain here. I'm getting attacks from all of these guys except for the one. So now what I'm going to do is start fabricating claims on these lands up here and slowly take over all of Ireland. I'm going to start off with you. Send my chancellor to fabricate claims here. To my liege. Alright, my liege, it is most unfortunate that you happen to hold a title that all agree should rightfully be mine. In order to lift this dark cloud from our relations, may suggest adjustments. If I click that, he's my steward. He gains the duchy. The count of, or this count here, Leinster. I'm not gonna do that. I have a children. I have my daughter. She needs to be educated. Let me see if I can educate you with the Bishop of Cloyne and raise opinion that way. Educate child. Yes, increases by 20. So I'm going to start seeing that tax money. Very nice. I'm going to recall my troops. I should really start helping this guy out, I think. Merge them all right there. 2,000 troops. The church preaches I can't really decide if I want to enjoy life or wait for heaven. Whatever. I really need to slow this down. So my guys here start sieging and contribute to the war. I'll stay there. I'm gonna wait for him to come to me. Attacking troops take 1% losses. Might start to see this number go in my favor in the positive. Attacking troops take an additional 1% losses. The defending troops take 5% losses because of hunger. He's going to be forced to come up here and face my army. My wife is pregnant again. Victory. I got 2 more places to siege. Speed up to the maximum. White peace. Right when I was getting involved, it's unfortunate. Well, I guess I didn't really want to lose my troops, and I can't afford to lose them if I'm gonna sit here and try to take all these lands here. Especially if these guys have reliable allies that'll come and help them. Important decisions are available. A young noblewoman who has caught your eye makes a debut at a formal ball. A lady appears in my court. I lose 14 gold. I have a bad feeling about this. I guess I can choose not to tumble the next woman. But that wasn't the important decision. The important decision was to hold the grand tournament, which I will do. And a daughter was born. So she's pumping out children, but none of them are sons, so I'm actually fortunate that I created this child with another woman. My vassal has requested that a lower rank vassal should serve him rather than me directly. No. Tournament begins within the next 2 months. I'm gonna look for more people to invite in my court. This guy. No. I'll invite the Russian guy. Invite to my court. I'm gonna invite him as well. Measles has broken out in Dublin. Okay. My kinsman has been crowned the winner of my grand tournament. The Stewart of Leinster has won second place in the tournament. And I won third place in the tournament. Okay. While searching for a lost chalice, I came upon a band of rogues who robbed me. Who'd rob a king? This guy's no longer chancellor. Wonder what happened. He has better stats anyway. I really want this land here.